This is Gary Kay, and I'm here in the Christie booth, no longer Christie Digital, but Christie booth. And even though their badge, I noticed says Christie Digital Systems, we only say Christie now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is John Stark. Okay, this is John Stark. He is the guru when it comes to two of the coolest new products that Christie has launched here at ISE 2013. I want you to kind of go through each one of these three products, two brand new ones and then the Christie Spider product. So first we're going to start with the Christie TVC700.
Right. So the TVC700 is a PC-based, Windows-based processor that can that can allow you to drive up to 18 displays. In this particular case, we're driving a 2x2 of 55-inch flat panels. It has, at its basic capability, up to 10 DVI inputs, up to 5 dual-link DVI inputs, and up to 40 standard F video inputs. It actually allows you to manage all of that content up into a single display wall and then have remote users on the network interact with that content directly.
Right, so then optionally, like, is this is your range?
Low end.
This is the low end range. This is where you start.
This is the bottom of our product line from a monolithic PC-based processor line. Not on the booth, but the next step up is the TVC1700, which is a much larger platform. It can actually expand up to 60 outputs, up to 48 DVI inputs, and 128 SD video inputs, and allows you to build much larger walls for operation centers like utilities and network operation centers and things of that nature.
Right. So command and control centers, like where the police department's managing and monitoring the entire city, like New York City.
So these processes are designed for single location walls where you have a specific room, a control room, where you have a set of users that are actually going to interact with that content on that display wall. Our next wall over, if we can.
This is the Christie Phoenix, right?
This is launched at ISE. This is Christie Phoenix. This is a network distributed content management platform, which is modular in architecture, based on a single piece of hardware called the Christie Phoenix node. That node is a streaming processor in its heart. It can actually take 2 inputs in and has 2 outputs. Those inputs are encoded into H.264 video, made available on your network, and the 2 outputs can actually decode up to 12 high-definition videos in real time and composite and scale them all at the same time. The system allows you to combine a number of these nodes together to create walls up to 128 displays. In addition to that, being distributed in nature and networked in nature, this system allows you to actually have multiple walls in multiple locations, all networked together, showing the same content at the same time, but also allows you to move content seamlessly between these various environments.
So basically, the basic difference between the first product, the TVC line, and the Phoenix on the basic level is this is video signal routing and distribution. This is content signal routing and distribution via the network. So one you got to bring all your sources in natively in video, whether it be analog or digital video in this case. And then the Phoenix, you bring all your sources in via the network, and you can manipulate them across the network in any form you want, and you don't have to actually have the native video source coming in.
That's correct. I mean, we use the canonical H.264 format that allows us to move that content seamlessly between a variety of spaces, walls, single displays, and also because we supply desktop software with the system, you can take any of that content that we have in the system and actually display it on your desktop as well. So just a normal PC connected to the network with our software will allow you to take any content that we have within the Phoenix system and display it and interact with it directly on your desktop.
So that would mean basically if you had the IP address for the source that you're monitoring at any given time, or all the sources and you're connected through the network to the Phoenix product, an individual could monitor simultaneously while you have a command and control center in a totally different location.
That's exactly it, but we make it even easier than that. You don't have to know an IP address or anything of that nature. The system has a nice little list of sources that are defined that you just pick a source, drag it and drop it to your desktop, or drag it and drop it to a display wall, whether it's local in front of you or 100 miles away, thousands of miles away. You can move and manage content that way. But you can not only can you do it so that you can not only can you manage the content in that way, but you can also control things. There's an inherent underlying soft KVM capability within the system. So we actually, any computer that's connected to it, you can reach out and control it directly via your keyboard and mouse across the network. So it acts like a natural networked KVM system along with your video routing. And as well, it handles audio, so it'll take in audio, encode it, and route that audio and allow it to play on your desktop or at a display wall in multiple locations simultaneously.
So we're going to talk, I'm going to interview one of your colleagues about the displays that are actually being used here, but there's actually another system that you guys have that people are more familiar with because these are new. And when is the Phoenix going to ship?
Phoenix actually starts shipping in March. This is our inaugural announcement of the product here today.
It's the first time anybody's seen it, in fact. But the Spider line, which is down here, is the Vista Systems product line. That's going to stay around, right?
Absolutely. So Vista Systems makes the Spider. This is a presentation processor. It is the most powerful presentation processor on the market today. Allows you to essentially expand by combining together Vista processors in software. That you can actually build incredibly complex presentation systems that allow you to move and manage the displays in real time. It's really designed for broadcast applications, for rental staging applications where you're doing live presentations where absolutely rock solid performance, deterministic capabilities are needed, and things like fades and wipes and zooms and other very sophisticated image management's available within the system as well.
So that's the line. I mean, you got sort of a good, better, best here, right? In a way. And so the Vista Systems product line still is obviously your high end because it's real time. You're able to manage and control completely in real time. Yeah. The Phoenix is sort of like that new version, the new way of doing command and control centers via the network, and then of course you've got your TVC product line, which is through the traditional way, but not in real time like the Vista System.
All three of these product categories actually address specific markets very, very well in their own right. They have some overlap, and that's obviously by design, so that we have a continuum of offerings that allow you to pick the most appropriate solution for your application, and we can cover everybody's needs.
So to learn more information, you want to go to www.christiedigital.com. That's right, and I think you can go to christiedigital.uk if you want to go to the UK site. What is it?
christiemea.com.
christiemea.com. Sorry, so christiemea.com. Thank you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Gary.
Thank you.